What?
Yeah, let us know. Well, I need to know more about
We
like
had a
breakout
final
rooms.
two
Yeah.
from
Oh,
the
yeah.
very beginning.
That's why I was like
Figured.
ending. I think it was like final four. That's why like when you asked me and I was like, I don't know, Mac, like do what's best for your game. I mean, I was like at the end of the day, you and I are moving to final three. So
I
I
was
mean,
I was
Yeah.
kind of getting the sense that you guys were stealing from each other. Just it was pre-planned, I assume, or you guys kind of just knew like, oh, it's not that serious. He's just like messing around, or like, what was it?
at first I was like, Mac, like out of everyone, you just made a final two with me and then you're stealing. And he was like, after that, he pulled me into a breakout room, was like, look, like Holly, like I'm trying to take points away from you. So then you're not a target. And I was like, oh, okay, makes sense. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm not even mad. Like, so, but
Okay.
yeah.
I made an airhead move. Hi, Grayson.
No, what was shocking was Holly, you were quick to keep the final three safety, which pretty much sent Mac home. And
Yeah.
I was like, huh, I wonder if Holly's gonna destroy it and like choose the winner herself, because you could have destroyed it and been like, I want Mac to win, or I want Cat to win, or I don't know.
Think straight with it, honestly. I just was just kind of like, well, and then well, I was confused too because Mac, you hit the tiebreaker thing first and you didn't take it. And
I
that's what
took a Thor when I should have taken something
oh,
else.
Yeah, you should have took a 3 and a
That's
1,
why
Mac.
Dominic was like, Thor.
I did. I shouldn't do that. That's bad on my part. But I was in my because I like to play games when I like to like put fingers up and predict like what people are gonna do. And I had like I had a one hell because Mac had been doing his goddamn ones all game and it was annoying the fuck. But I thought Mac was gonna do a one, and then he was like 4, and I'm like, oh, he's not gonna have enough. But he did it anyways. So
Well, I didn't realize I was on mute, but congratulations, Kat, on winning season 11. You dominated. It was a very fluid game. It was a different one I hadn't seen in a long time. So you are a refreshing winner, and you played an amazing game. So congrats to you. You deserve all the accolades that there are. And what do you have to say, Kat? Like, how are you feeling right now?
Um, I'm happy. I was like, honestly, I thought I was screwed because when Jeremy gave me safety and I took it, like after I said that, I was like, I should have saved Holly. So me and Jeremy could at least guarantee 2 votes and maybe try to persuade other people. But I wasn't thinking, I was being selfish at the moment. So I felt bad.
Hey, you can't blame you because you're in the moment. You don't know if like you're safe or not. Like you had to make these
Yeah.
decisions real fast. So, but you came back from it and you turned it. You optimized it professionally and amazingly. So you just it was an immaculate gameplay. So congrats, Kat. You truly are a great winner.
Thanks.
Entertaining, and even to the non-winners, they were so entertaining too. And we'll start with runner-up Holly. Holly, I saw you. The gears were turning in your head. I could see like you and Jeremy, I think, were racing for the tiebreaker of both like one of the first few rounds, and Jeremy just happened to ice you out barely. But
I was like,
well, okay, how did this game like? What's the biggest thing about this game? Like, what's the hardest thing about it?
um, the what is it, the steps. Maintaining the steps because I had the strategy of not going below 0. And then in the beginning, I was more like, okay, like if I'm going to rate between the numbers that I have to always stay positive. But towards the end, I was like, I need those. So that's what screwed me over was that I second guessed myself.
I mean, different strategies work. The negative strategy, or commonly known as the Omega strategy, that sometimes works. Josie Ann pulled it off very well in season 2, but sometimes it can come back to bite you, like Ashley in season 5. But so either way you go, either it's a pro or a con. But no, you played very well. I'd say in the final 3 there were maybe some minor hiccups, but overall, like a smooth game. I have to say, the fact that you made final 2. Congrats.
Thank you.
I was impressed. I was impressed because I mean, right out of the gates, I mean, you all kind of like every newbie season, everyone says, I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea what the game is, blah blah blah. Some people are telling the truth, but let's be real. You had to have read the rules. Some people read the rules. Like and like Max played this game multiple times, everyone. I hope you guys know that. Multiple times back in the day, Mac has played this game. So has Joe Santos. Mac, you played the little fast games though that I hosted the SA1s as well. So how to play. But yeah, Mac and Joe had played it was years ago though. So but yeah, Mac, they were lying. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
everyone
thought
else.
Mac was gonna win.
Oh my
Honestly.
God. That would have been listen, I don't know if y'all know Mac, but I've known Mac since 2016. I don't know. It's been a long time with me and Mac. And I've never seen the guy win a game before. So
Well, okay.
I've won two.
which
Since
ones?
since Mac is third, and we are talking about Mac, Mac, I do want to address you with this. Was there any rhyme or reason with taking ones and twos? Like, was there
Yeah.
strategy to it, or was it just out of the blue?
So I was trying to line myself up so that I could steal. Oh, I'm lagging. I just know it. Am I good?
You're good now.
I wanted to line myself up so that I could steal in certain scenarios from my allies, like I stole from Holly. And I wanted to make sure that I wasn't gunning for immunity because I didn't want it to seem as if I was going to be safe because I really relied on my social game.
I do not see that strategy done a lot, but I have to say that may become the new meta of strategic aspect where people just know what you're doing. It's kind of like with Holly. Holly said in one of the breakout rooms that why don't we keep someone with the most steps, use them as a shield, and get rid of someone with less steps, which back in Classic Season 19, Rory voted out Matt Klinger first because Matt had the least amount of steps, which is a strategy Dominic pioneered back in Season 1, where if I stay in the back row, no one's going to target me, and therefore he went to the end and won, in fact, several times. So Holly, you were catching on quickly, so give yourself some props. And Mac, honestly, like a great strategy. I don't see it used a lot, but the fact that you came up with it, like I was like, see, there is something behind the ones and
Jesse.
Jesse.
Hello.
My
I
man.
went to the gas station. I got some Swiss cake rolls.
Hi, Jesse.
Yeah,
Hello.
we're having a party here.
Jesse, what was your
Also,
plan coming in?
I see that. What was my plan coming in?
Yeah, what was your plan coming in?
Listen, honestly, I had no plan whatsoever. I just didn't want to be voted out first.
Understood. You made that happen. So that's okay.
I did. I made sure to make that happen, regardless of that it got me to negative 32. I made it happen.
Oh, well, I do have to say this, that Jesse, you came out of the gates hot, like on fire, and then
Really?
you got stuck in that tie. And just I want to address everyone. When cycle 2 happened and the tie went to a tie and it randomized, what were you thinking? Like, you think you should have bought the tie-breaking vote, or like, it happens? Jesse, I'll start with you.
Well, I didn't have the ability to buy the tie-breaking vote because I had no money. I was poor, basically.
Hey, no, it's called the
So
credit
I
card.
mean, I probably if I had the capability, I probably would have. But yeah,
I think this was the tie between Jesse and Holly, right? I was crapping
Yeah.
my pants because I was going to lose my number one ally if she left. So,
Well, speaking of ties, Jeremy, you seem to buy it every single round you're in the game, except for the one where it mattered.
Yeah. No, I still regret that because I was on the tiebreaker thing during that round and I didn't buy it. And I didn't want to buy all of them because I didn't want to increase my threat level. But then I just did that anyways later on. So
Well, I have to say too that, like what Dominic said, you did some research coming into the game, and I could instantly see you see this game be played out a lot of times, especially with a newbie season. You know which ones have kind of done the research and which ones have kind of not, and then people who just don't know the game.
Yeah, no, I knew everything, but everyone was acting like they didn't know what was going on. Yeah, I know all the rules. I know. I watched the full thing. I watched season 9. So I know everything that was happening. I just, it didn't work out for me.
But I will say, even though you were second out, Jesse, you were very smart. I could see the gears in your head turning. If you just didn't get swiped out in that tiebreaker, I think you would have gone far because you were playing an interesting strategy that had so much potential. But sometimes in strategic aspect, it hits you hard and like a Mack truck. So
Yeah.
But
Uh,
but Jeremy, you know, what was I gonna ask? Oh yeah, you made history. You held the double up, the tie-breaking vote, and the safety all at once.
I got put it out.
I've been waiting for that to happen for so long, and then I was like, "Fuck!" Jeremy's like, because Jeremy was killing it. I was like, "Man, is Jeremy like running this game?" I don't know. And then
No, then I
blindside.
Jeremy, since you are an expert, and I mean that endearingly, which power is the most dangerous? I mean, I guess it depends on the situation, but out of all three, if you had to pick.
In the strategic aspect, Infinity Gauntlet that you held.
I think safety, like the immunity, just because you had so much options and it was public, like everyone knew you had it. So like if I destroyed it, I feel like people were like would be disappointed that I didn't save them. But if I did save them, it'd be public. And if I saved myself, I couldn't vote or get the tiebreaker. So I was in a kind of a dilemma there.
Okay, that is totally fair. It's the safety is so much power. I can't talk. The safety is so powerful if you can optimize it correctly, and it's just and sometimes it can end up being in a game of hot potato, like with Cat. Cat. So you were. How did it feel to not even have to auction for safety, but Jeremy gave it to you? And after Cat answers, I want Jeremy to answer why did you give it to Cat? So, Cat, we'll start with you. Oh, you're on mute, Cat.
Yeah. Me and Jeremy were talking, and I told him, I was just like, go for safety, and hopefully, I don't know, I can get myself out of this. I don't know. Because I kept forgetting about the split vote thing until I like the last at the end. I was like, oh wait, that does exist. I was like, whatever. But yeah, I wanted him to go for it. But then when he got both, I was like, okay, so he's obviously safe. And then when he gave it to me, I was like, thanks. I didn't expect him to give it to me, but I was like, once he gave it to me, I felt bad. So I was like, okay. I was trying to get like Holly and other people to save him. And she was like, no, everyone's voting him. And I was like, okay, well, switch up, please, or something.
Well, Jeremy, I guess that I'm curious. Why did you give it to Cat?
I was planning too far ahead into long term and not into short term. I wanted to build trust with Cat, and I felt like I had the numbers on my side. I felt like I knew Santi wasn't going to vote for me, and he ended up throwing his vote, but I had a tie-breaking vote, so like I could broke the tie my way. And then when I felt like I thought I had Mac's trust, but when Mac was like, I'm voting for the person who knows what he's doing, I was like, oh shit, that's me. Because like I got all the safeties. So I'm like, well, it has or not all the safeties, all the what's it called? Tiebreakers. So like I guess that got perceived as me knowing what I'm doing. And then so that's when I used my double up power to try to get Nasir strategically to vote for Holly so that it would be 2-2. And I don't know where Santi's vote was going, but I knew it wasn't going to me. So worst case scenario, I would use my tiebreaker to save myself.
Man, a lot of like thoughts are going on, like just a lot of methodical thinking, and I really do like. I love watching that. Jesse, what was the hardest thing? Would you say it is to maintain the strategic aspect?
The hardest thing? I don't really know. I don't know what I was doing. I guess we're trying to talk to everybody, like making sure I got to everyone, because I know I didn't really get to talk to everyone. I don't know. I got to manage my time better, I guess.
See, there's just, especially in the beginning, there's just a lot of people to connect to and talk to. The social currency is just as powerful as the, actual currency in the game. So a proper balance can really push your game far, but it could push you a little too far to where you're like, okay, I need to get this person out. So it's a tough thing to balance, but for those who can do it, they do it very well. So, so Dominic, I guess as the host, what was the one thing that stood out to you this whole season?
Lots was unique about this season. One thing, there's not one thing I can pinpoint. Quick spitball. We got our first women final 2. which I've been waiting for. Despite we have a lot of women winners, they just keep, it's never been two women in the end. So good job, guys. Jeremy getting the Infinity Gauntlet, yet to be voted out with it. I'd say Mac really evolved as a player. Back in the day, you would not expect Mac to be this calm. Usually Mac would say something stupid and get voted out in the second cycle or first cycle, right? I'm genuinely impressed. I'm honored that people took the time to really like try to win, to read these, because the game's intimidating. Frankly, it is to a lot of people, and people don't like to play something new. Stick to Big Brother, stick to Survivor. So I always appreciate when people can branch out, try something new, something I really love and come to enjoy watching people play and learn how to play strategic aspect, because it really is fun. I hope everyone had fun. Another point, Kat, I asked you to play for a reason. You have that charisma that I got to watch you play. I kept up with Hen Viver, saw Kat in that. That's where I noted Kat. Watched Kat play Total Drama last night. And I was like impressed with that. I was like just affirmed in my decision, and boom, takes the dub. What can you say? So everyone else, Joe Santos is a former winner of the game, and y'all clocked him out cycle 1. Jesse, a friend of the Whitneys, is a friend of mine. What can I say? I'm glad I got to have you. Jeremy, I want to see you play again, my man, and see if you can learn from that crucial error. Other than that, yeah, that's my thoughts. Probably missing a lot too.
I mean, there's just a lot to maintain in like one summary, so it's probably glossing over some very, very amazing things here. But
it's still checking. It's still setting in for me. I'll go back and siphon through the footage and see where people went wrong and criticize the gameplay, and maybe I'll shoot you guys some messages to play a future season.
But I mean it when I say like this is one of the best seasons in the entire show, just because like everyone was such on an even playing field. The game was so fluid. Everyone was, I think, really on an even playing ground. And so just for everyone to try to, use their, I guess, the currency in the game or their social equity or even just the little things like what Mac was doing with the 1s and 2s. So this is one of the most intellectually satisfying games. So it's amazing, guys, what you're able to accomplish here in just a matter of 2.5 hours.
Yeah, we got it done in the 2 to 3 hours. I was nervous. I was like, I promised these people 2 to 3 hours, so I'm glad we got it done. Do you guys enjoy the breakout rooms, or would you guys have preferred DMs?
I like breakout. I like the breakout room.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right.
I
Cool.
liked it just because once like voting started or whatever, I couldn't like text someone to be like, vote with me. Like it was just like assuming just what you think.
People in season 10 fucking cheated, guys. Can you believe that?
I know Legends, right?
How do you cheat?
They they like, it was no pregame, hands up all the time, like no DMs, just like this season. That's the season I started doing it because I got tired of it. It's a small cast, so when you let people pregame, it's just like people form an alliance and then that's it. It's that alliance. So I stopped it. But season 10, it's like, sorry, final 5, 6, 4, one of the 2, 3. It was like dead silent and awkward, and I was like, "What is going on?" Little did I know, they were just like shooting the shit in DMs. All of them were, so it was like kind of fair, I guess. But yeah, they revolted.
What can you say? Season 7.
Respectfully, quit.
What can you say? Season 11 sends you to heaven.
Mac, what the hell?
I really do feel bad for Mikey though. Like he's always.
Oh yeah, like why did y'all just turn on Mikey? So I did. Can I say real quick?
Yeah.
I casted all 9 of you, and I revealed the cast, and immediately a lot of the alumni DM'd me, and they were like, Dominic, this is not fair, right? Like they're like, these people are all working together. I think it was Holly, Mac, Santi, Nasir, Nay, one more, and I was like, I've never met, like I've never played with these people. I have no idea where they come from. Whatever, my mistake. And then like it kind of started out like Joe went home, Jesse went home, and I was like, I kind of see where this is going now. But then boom, Mikey out of left field, everyone turned on him. So why was that? What was that?
I was never gonna turn on Mikey. I was shocked he got voted out just because I knew he has a lot of friends in here. but because me and Mikey are friends outside of here, but like also we don't work together because he doesn't trust me. So
I
I
cut
didn't.
him
Was it
before he.
was
Oh, I'm sorry, I
was
interrupted
there an
you.
alliance?
What's there an alliance?
Yeah, this season.
Oh, there was an alliance. They formed it in the
What
30 minutes.
the?
I know. I didn't know either. I
I
was
I
got
just
friends
going
thought
on
off
Mikey.
of
both.
stuff.
Bro, I was
Sorry.
like, I have -8. Why me? Like, that
Yeah,
doesn't
So
I
make
cut
any
apparently
Mikey
there
sense
was
to
an
before he
me.
cut
alliance
me.
of Holly, Mac, and Santi, which obviously Mac turned on at Final Four. Those three. Who was the two outside? Because you had five. You were the core three and a five. Who was the
This year and who was it? Someone that started with
Mikey.
no,
Oh
Mikey
yes.
wasn't. No, Mikey wasn't a part of it originally.
Did we want to add Jeremy into it?
I think it was. I think we were thinking about, or we said Jeremy,
well, I'm
and
glad
then
you did.
yeah. So and then that's when Mikey hopped in with us, and we were like, all right, cool. If you want to vote with us, and then that's how we voted that way. And then next thing you know, Mac told me in a breakout room, hey, there's no way we can save Mikey. We have to get him out this round. And I was like, well, okay, I guess that's the plan.
Yeah. I didn't want Mikey to leave just because we weren't working together, but he said he promised he wouldn't write my name, like say anything, but he never said he was going to tell me if he heard my name. So I was like, well, at
Do you
least I
guys think
know.
Mikey would have done better? Because I know for a fact Mikey could have joined the pregame because he was messaging me like I was like, Mikey, everyone's on here. If you want to pregame, like now the link's
I
sent. Whatever. He was like, is it 10 o'clock? I was like, no,
I
no,
think
no,
he
no.
felt safe
He would have
Yeah.
done better if
because
he
he
was
He,
has
safe.
a lot
he,
of friends
he
on
did
here.
join the
So
call and he was like, oh no, guess I didn't pregame or
yeah,
something. And it kind
because
of like
like
a sarcastic
he
tone. I
he
couldn't
joined
tell.
like 3 minutes before, and he was in a call with me and Jeremy maybe or
Not
Nassar.
me.
It was.
Not me.
Oh, it wasn't you?
He
Well, it
he
was
didn't
one of
know. He
us.
didn't do any
Oh,
pregame.
I think it was
And
me.
oh yeah, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Why are you here? Like I thought you weren't coming." And he was like, "Oh, it's not 10 yet. I'm not here. I'm not." And I was like, "Okay." And then like after the first round, he like came to me and he was like, "So is everyone to vote me because I wasn't here?" And I was like, "No, I think you're good." And he was like, "Yeah, I know
Yeah,
I'm good." And I was like, "Okay."
he came in real smug, and I was like, I guess
Yeah.
he feels
Well,
fine.
he had friends on the cast, so I just
The thing is, though, is like with Mikey, it's I usually am never working with him.
dang.
He's always working against me. So it's like with him when people are like, "Hey, let's vote him out." Okay, like he's always after me. So like that's one less person that's after me now. So
Yeah, I
but
don't know. I
It's
thought it was
Did
gonna
so
go
amazing to see how strategic aspect has evolved.
wait,
So I
Holly,
want to
did you
give a
vote?
huge.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
go ahead.
Go on. Oh, sorry. I just asked, did
Give
Holly
a
vote
round of
for me?
applause to Dominic and Grayson for
Well, thank you, Mac. It means a lot, you know. You can give a lot of credit to Dominic for getting this cast together and for reviving this game. He's done a lot of effort, and it definitely shows. Like his hard work has shown that this game can reach levels that was never thought possible. So a lot of credit goes to Dominic as much as me. So like it's 50-50 down the line. So give a round of applause for Dominic. Really, like without him, this game would not be where it's at. And I appreciate you, Dominic. And Jeremy, I didn't mean to cut you off. What were you saying?
Sorry, I was just gonna ask, did Holly vote for me when it was down to Mikey and me?
no, I voted Mikey.
Oh,
I
It
voted Mikey.
wasn't.
I thought, is it anyone in here, or I'm just curious.
Anyone
Guess
want to
not.
touch up?
Well, I didn't vote, so
I guess it was
Gone.
Sear.
oh, it was him. I think because he said he was going to wait when Mikey left.
Yeah, because it was
Oh, never
4
mind,
to
never mind.
2.
I mean, he might have. I don't know. I was thinking about when you got evicted. He said he voted you, but never mind.
Oh yeah, he voted me. Yeah, even though he could have got 6 steps. I said that in the chat on the YouTube. I was like, why did he vote me out?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. That's why I was told that I really didn't have a choice. And I was just like, okay. I was like, I guess I'm going Mikey. I was
I
like, it's
felt
not.
bad because I felt like I started like gunning for because I thought you and Mikey were like a pair, and then I started gunning for you guys, and then I thought you like overheard what I said, so I'm like, well, I just ruined two relationships, so now I have to gun for both of you.
No, like I really thought about it because what was it for your when you got evicted, Kat and I were in a breakout room and we were talking about like votes and stuff. And I really did think I was like, if he can pull one more person, I said I would be okay like saving him. And then that's when you put me in Nasir, and I was like, well, I guess scratch that out the door. I was like, but no, yeah. And then even like my thing, I was like, Jeremy, unfortunately, I was like, ugh.
Well,
And then
with it, what are you saying, Holly?
oh, and then I said, and then when Nasir got voted out, I said, Nasir, the queen said it herself and official. When you said, don't vote me.
Well, I do have to say, with it being 1:07 a.m. Eastern time, it is late. So I guess to close it out, to everyone who played the game, amazing season, stellar gameplay, just a tumultuous cast in the best way possible. I guess we'll have some final words, and we'll start with the winner. Kat, any final words?
Just thank you for having me, and I enjoyed everyone on the cast. Even though me and Holly had our moments, I do like her. I enjoyed everyone, so yeah, it got kind of hard at the end, but I'm glad I played, and yeah.
Awesome. And then Holly, runner up, what do you have to say?
This was actually one of my like favorite games, even though I sat there and said mid game that I'm probably going to be done. If y'all do ask for me to return back, I will probably more than likely say yes. It's a very fun game. I love it. I don't have any ways to even tell you like, hey, you should do it this way or anything like that. It's just perfect. I loved everyone. It was great. So I loved the cast.
Well, thank you, Holly. And Max, since you're third place, what do you have to say?
Hi everyone, I think my internet's back, but if it's not, I'm people botting all over the place. Massey Mac is now officially retired from minis. I want to thank everyone for playing. I might come out of retirement when school slows down, who knows. But I want to thank Grayson, I want to thank Dominic, and I want to congratulate Donald too. The figure is indeed female, and I just proved that.
I think I got most of it. It was hard to decipher, but I think we understood it. But thank you very much, Mac. You have contributed so much to this game. Again, without you or anyone else who's played, it wouldn't be where it's at today. So, and then Jeremy, since you're the next person up on the placements, what do you have to say?
This was such a cool and unique game that I'd never like played before, and I feel like it reignited my love for playing these games because I took probably like a year off of playing these types of games. And also like if I went out, I'm glad I went out in like the most spectacular, absurd ways possible.
Honestly, it's unforgettable. You will forever go down as the very first player, so no one can take that title from you. So hey, strategic aspect game changers, let's make it happen. And then Jesse, finally close us out. Like, what fireworks do you have to give us?
Fireworks? I'm not much of a fireworks person. I just hope I can come back again. And hopefully do better than second out next time.
Hey, Luke's first season was season 6, and they were voted out first. They came back for season 8. They ended up dominating and winning the game. So,
sounds like my odds are better than ever then.
And I guess that concludes everyone. So, who played in the game tonight. So, thank you to everyone who's played, supported, watched. It means the world to me and to Dominic. So definitely check out season 12 in 5 days on Friday, August 26th. where 9 new faces take on this game. So we will have a new winner. Until then, signing out. Thank you.